So we went for a little ride on the Africa Twin, and I just want to get your first impression of what you think of the bike. So we did a little ride. We went up Route 8 from the town of Ty, and we're at North Pond currently. And what are your thoughts and first impressions of the ride up here?
I think the bike has a lot of power, and I think the driver thinks he's driving a race rocket.
So you're thinking that I feel like I'm on a sport bike, and I guess I can relate to that. I do feel like it does offer a sport bike like feel, but how do you think of the comfort of the bike?
The comfort's not bad. It's just when you really take off, you really have to hold on, especially when you're as tall as I am.
And what do you think of the grab rails of the bike? Are they sufficient, or do you feel that you need a backrest, or maybe if the top case were on the bike,
I would
do you
like
feel
that better.
that you would feel more secure on the bike?
I feel more secure with something on the back of it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we know we've got that coming, and that'll be in future videos of when we get the accessories installed. We do have luggage coming for the bike, but today is kind of just a first impression. You know, husband and wife out for a little ride, and wanted to, give a little input of what we think.
And it's very windy today, which doesn't help.
Yeah, the wind has been awful. What are your thoughts on the look of the bike?
I think it's a nice looking bike.
But like colorway, wheels. What do you think?
Well, what's there not to like? It's red, white, and blue with gold wheels. I mean, I think that says it all.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that. So we're gonna head off for another little ride, and I'll try to take it easy. I feel like I'm on a sport bike, but I'm gonna try to take it easy so I don't scare too much. So we just left North Pond, and we made our way to like the foothills of Schroon Lake on the Africa Twin. And I just wanted to follow up with you on your first impression, of the Africa Twin, riding as a passenger. What are your thoughts on the second half of the trip?
It's pretty windy today, so it's not easy to give a fair assessment because the wind is kind of jarring me all over between that and the bumps. I think it's a good bike for a two-up, but it's also pushing me to think maybe I should just drive my own bike because then I won't be bumping heads with my husband. And if I want to go slower, I can go slower. If I want to go faster, I can go faster, but I probably want to go slower.
So you're feeling that I'm riding a little too fast, and do you feel that you're feeling the bumps more?
Yeah.
And in comparison to the last bike that you rode with me, which would have been the Road Glide.
Well, it was a Harley, and obviously it was a Harley,
right?
And it was a Cadillac versus a African Twin. So there's a difference between what I'm used to. That was a Cadillac versus a dual sport bike. So it's an adjustment for myself as well.
An adjustment period for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But which one would you prefer?
Harley.
As a passenger.
Harley.
The Harley? The Road Glide would be your ride of choice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you felt that was probably, smoother overall.
Yeah. This is here when you shift it. Feel like I get jerky when you're shifting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably just the way I'm riding.
Could be, it's our first ride together on the bike, so there's an adjustment period for sure. But as far as the pillion, the seat, is it comfortable enough for...
The seat is comfortable. I've had you change out seats before, but this one's comfortable. It is comfortable.
I think once we get the tour pack set up, I think you'll be more comfortable knowing that there's a backrest behind you. Same thing went for the Road Glide when we first got that, and then we added the backrest, and that made a huge difference in the comfort level.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if all goes well, we can make this something that the two of us can enjoy together.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
Yeah, it's enjoyable. I mean, I do like it. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying that a little better weather would probably make me a little happier. I just don't enjoy the wind.
All right. Thank you for your impressions of the Africa Twin.
Yep.